Wayway fam, and welcome to Istanbul, Turkey. I'm Josh.
And I am Ashley. Welcome to the Wayway. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe, give us a like, and hit that bell so you can follow more of our adventures.
Today we are going to be sharing with you what it's like to buy groceries in Istanbul, in Turkey. What's it like shopping for food in Turkey?
What does grocery shopping cost in Turkey? We are in our small neighborhood. We're gonna go to our local places that we have been going to for the last month and buying groceries. One of my favorite things about being here longer term is that I've been figuring out what are the best places to go to for certain items.
Yeah, where you like and that sort of thing.
Yeah, that's exactly what the locals do here, and so I've been learning and I want to share it with you guys. Here in Istanbul, there are so many different places you can go grocery shopping, whether it be a large shop, they do have Carrefour here, or the Migros is owned by a large company, or they have really great mom and pop places, or even local markets. To get some of my items, I like to go to Migros here. The prices, because it is a larger company, can sometimes be a lot cheaper than you'll find it in other places.
And this one is specifically close to our apartment, so it's really nice that it's just literally around the corner.
Because I'm carrying all the groceries I purchase to my apartment, so it has to be close. Right on the inside of this Migros is the fruits and vegetables section. I have gotten fruits and vegetables here, but I've learned over time that this is not my favorite place to get fruits and vegetables. There's a nice little marketplace close by, and that's where I go.
Why do you like the other place better?
Sometimes this market, all the fruits and vegetables, they've been here a while and start looking a little grody.
Or they've just been picked through.
Yeah, or they're smaller sized. The other place that I like to go, the peaches you can hold with two hands.
Oh, man. So I'm looking at the price of these oranges and apples and different things. It looks like it's about $1.50 per kilogram for that one. Oh, about $2 per kilogram for the Granny Smith. And like about $1 a kilogram for the Elma Golden. Not too bad. Potatoes are about 50 cents per kilogram, and onions are less than 50 cents per kilogram. Pretty good price.
One of the fun things about this market is that it is a small local market, so the aisles are really, really skinny. So when going through certain areas, you're like just squished through there with everybody else shopping, try to get your way around. And a few times I haven't known where to find things, but everybody's so nice and friendly. So just ask and they'll help you find it, or use Google Translate.
For cooking oil, there seems to be a massive selection from anywhere from like $2 or $3 for essentially a gallon until like 15 or 20 bucks for a giant thing of like nice stuff.
It seems that olive oil and sunflower oil are the two most common oils they like to use here in Turkey. There are things like Tabasco, barbecue sauce, marinara, and even teriyaki sauce that we've been using when we make stir fries that you can get here at this grocery store.
Yeah, I like that they've got more than just like, you know, quote unquote Turkish food. They've got options.
Exactly, and we like to eat options. But mostly Turkish food is amazing, so we've been eating that almost every day.
Oh man.
Look at all these magnums.
Ashley has found the ice cream section as per usual.
They're mini-sized ones. Oh, I love them.
Are they like expensive like you'd expect, or? I feel like Magnum is a pretty universal brand, so it's probably not going to be like super cheap or anything.
$18.99.
Okay, what is that like? Like $6 approximately?
Yeah, for 6 mini ones.
Alright, so about $1 a piece.
Except we found an amazing ice cream shop and you can get it for like 50 cents.
Yeah, for a scoop.
Cone.
Yeah, fresh.
Okay, so we definitely need milk. They have two different options. You can get milk in the glass bottle, or you can get milk in the plastic bottle. And the plastic is actually more expensive than the milk in the glass. And then the glass, you can, afterwards, you can take it and get it recycled.
Yeah,
so
I don't know if you can
good.
bring it back here to get recycled, and maybe you can, but we don't actually know the custom, so we just take it to the recycling bin down the street.
Yeah, and a little trick for anybody and everybody grocery shopping, make sure to look at the expiry date. This one expires on the 9th, which is not long from now, so I need to find a different one.
This whole section here from about there all the way over to here is cheeses of all sorts. A Turkish breakfast has cheese in it, several different kinds like halloumi, and then also a Greek-ish. I know, don't say Greek, but it's Turkish cheese, but Greek style.
Don't say that. You're gonna get a lot of
And the prices are not that bad. So that little green one there, that is 100 grams, and it's just over $1.
cheese is a very important part of a Turkish breakfast. So I think every Turkish breakfast that you'll go to, you'll have at least 2 to 3 different types of cheeses.
Yeah.
So that's why it's important for them to have so many options. This is my favorite type of cheese. It's kind of a soft cheese that you can crumble. It's really good in breakfast burritos. That's what I've been using it for.
That's good.
And or served with some melon. The sweetness of the melon and the soft cheesiness of this cheese is so delicious and one of my favorite breakfast items. Look how fun this butter is. It's kind of like a mountain of butter, and it's served in a little container that you can keep it in as you use the butter. Little butter container.
Yeah, that one is specifically is about $5 or $6
Yeah,
for quite a bit of butter,
expensive.
but there are cheaper ones.
Yes.
Okay, this is a little something called kaymak. It is, it's clotted cream. So if you've never had clotted cream before, it's a little hard to describe, but it's like heavy whipping cream that hasn't been sweetened, but yogurty. It's hard to explain. It's the skim from when they're making milk products.
It's not sweet, but when you add honey to it,
Oh
it
my
is
gosh.
spectacular. On bread. You have to have it with honey on bread.
This one here is around $2.50 for this. It's pretty good, but I wouldn't necessarily recommend getting it at a grocery store. There's dairies and creameries that you can get much higher quality from.
Other than cheese, a large source of protein for us is eggs. Josh and I eat a lot of eggs, and this little container for 15 eggs is only 6.50 lira, which is like
It's about $1.50.
so cheap.
Yeah.
And pro tip, grocery shopping, always look at the eggs and make sure they're not cracked before purchasing them.
Those look good. And if you have a sweet tooth, don't worry, we got you covered. This entire aisle, as far down as you can see, is variations of sweet
Chocolate,
things.
cookies, and I love that they have these little squares of chocolates. Like, these are all different types of chocolates, so you don't have to buy the whole bar. You can just buy a little square and try so many different kinds.
Each of those is around $1, $1.50 each, but they're sort of premium.
Really, yeah, really, really nice chocolate.
If you want just standard bathroom stuffs, they've got it here. Everything from, toothbrushes and mouthwash to deodorant and hair dye and shampoo. But if you need like actual prescriptions and stuff, there's pharmacies everywhere for like medicine and cough syrup, that sort of thing. Something that you should try when you're in Turkey is rakı. It's a basic drink. There's all various prices and qualities. This one is around 20 bucks, but it's very fancy. This one is more, but it's obviously a big bottle. So something that you should try is definitely the rakı. It's super delicious. Something like Budweiser, which is obviously an import, a little over $3. A can of local beer is a bit over that, but it's obviously a much bigger container. We've got even more expensive, like $4, but again, big container, really delicious. That's about $3 for that bottle of it. So it's kind of expensive, but not like terribly so.
Yeah, you can purchase it by the bottle, or you can get a larger pack of it to take home. Always remember to bring your reusable bag when grocery shopping. Josh and I always carry these. They're super handy.
The Migros has a local club card, like you get to a loyalty card or whatever. We don't have one, so they always ask blah 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 card or whatever. We don't know what they're saying. We learned that we just say no or hayır, and they usually just plug one in for us, so we still get the discount, which is nice.
After being in this neighborhood a longer period of time, we have found an amazing bakery. So we could get bread at the grocery store, but we choose to get nice fresh bread whenever we want at this little bakery. It's about 50 cents for one loaf of bread that we'll use for French toast tomorrow morning. Josh and I did try our best to go to local shops that are owned by local people so that we're giving back to the local community, not just going to these huge shops that are corporate. So we do our best to get things that we can that are affordable within the local shops and give back a little bit by purchasing and supporting the local entrepreneurs here in the city. I love that.
Yeah, I mean, this city, this community that we're in here in Karakoy Moda area, it is like a little bit of a community, and we like, you know, taking part in that community.
Yeah, and we see other locals coming into these shops and supporting these local owners as well. So yeah, this is a tiny little shop. It's right next to the shop that we were in before, but they have pretty much all the same items. One of the items I like, this is where I like to get my fruit and vegetables. You saw the stand outside, but I also really like to get something that's really important for Turkish breakfast, olives, here at this shop, because then I can get as much as I want in a little baggie and then take it home. I don't have to have too many if I don't want just a jar of it. This is our grocery haul. We spent about $11 on all of this. They're pretty much just all breakfast items.
The reason we're buying breakfast items and not like dinners because it's kind of about the same price to eat out as it is to cook at home, and also it gets really hot up here because we're directly in the sunlight. It's about $5 to $6 for us to get a cheap meal for both of us.
Yeah, and there are kebab shops galore.
I mean,
in our area. We're staying in Karakoy, which is a university area. So university students don't have a lot of money. So yeah, we're in a great area for you to just go out and get a cheap meal. We did say $11 for all these items. That's because this little guy on my regular oatmeal that we've been eating every single day was out, and so I had to go with the organic kind, and this all in itself was about $4 to $5. So out of the $11, this was definitely the expensive item.
So it would have been like $8 or $9 if we had gotten the normal oatmeal. So not that big a deal. Anyways, we have more from Istanbul to come. We just thought it'd be really fun to share with you guys what it's like to go grocery shopping here. We've done it in the last few places that we've been to, and you guys seem to enjoy the videos.
Like it.
So if you like this video, make sure to hit like and let us know in the comments down below. If you have ideas of more things you'd like to see in Istanbul, let us know in the comments below, because these videos are up to date and we want to show you guys what you want to see.
Yeah, and this series is all about if you were to come here in Istanbul as a tourist, how to do Istanbul as a tourist, and going to these grocery stores, going to a local bakery to get fresh bread is such a treat and definitely something you should do while being here. So Way Fam, I hope we encouraged you to get out and travel today, and we will see you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye. Gulay.
I don't know if we're supposed to say that or...
come again, kind of go with a smile, guys.
Sure.
Gulay.
Okay. A huge shout out to all of our patrons who helped make this video possible. If you want to follow more, go to Instagram at WayAwayMag. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to check out our second channel, Way More, if you want to see way more from us.